Hey there, mi amigos. Morgan Gecko here. How have you been? We're doing a repeat of another daily mission. We are out here by Winter Park. We're going to do an Equus hunt. Although it's not really a hunt because we know where they are. But we're going to cull the herd. When you activate the mission, it puts a waypoint, or not exactly a waypoint, but it puts a spot on your map. And that's where we're going right now, is to a bit of a plateau over here. First you have to go over a big old herd of Exarosaurs. If you have the daily mission for Exarosaurs, you have to kill so many of them. It's my recommendation that you kill the lowest maturity that you can, because all you're looking for is the numbers. And Winter Park is the place to come for that. They've got lots of... There's a Rex Tellum down there. Big old scorpion. You want to pass them by unless you be an Uber or an Uber wannabe. But we are going right up here to this thing. This is the home of the Equus. Equus are a lot scruffier than they used to be. I know I like to talk about the good old days all the time. The olden times. In the olden times, this snowy area was a lot foggier. There was always a mist. And these Equus were considerably larger. And they were white. They were sort of wispy looking. And it was very ethereal. And they just sort of come out of the mist, and I don't know how many people actually hunted them. Now there's nothing romantic about them at all. Did you know that Equus is only one of 3 words that have a double U in them? If I remember it, I'll tell you at the end of the video what the other 2 are. I actually used my my arcane memory, or my memory of arcane and useless information, to win a pair of theater tickets. I like to listen to our public radio station, and they were doing an interview with Leonard Nimoy. He was in town to star in a production of Equus. And in the interview, he happened to mention that, did you know that Equus is one of only 3 words that have a W in them? And the guy says, no. And he says, yeah. And in fact, I'll give a pair of tickets to the show for the first caller that comes in, calls in, and can correctly give me the 2 words. And so I did. And so I saw Leonard Nimoy starring in Equus. I don't know if he was any good or not, because I'm not much of a judge. I didn't know anything about the show, so I don't know if he did it well or not. But I got to meet him because I was the winner of the 2 tickets. That was a part of the deal, was, that you were able to go backstage and meet the man. He was a very nice fella. See, we're up to 13 of these things. You have to be sort of careful when you're hunting these things out here, because you saw the Rex Tellum on the one side of the plateau. There are dangerous mobs on all sides of this plateau. Or, let me correct myself there. There are dangerous things on at least 3 sides. So I've been killed by 2 of them. Don't ask me what they are, though, because it's been a while. The only thing that I really remember is to stay away. I can understand why nobody hunts these things regularly. They don't loot worth spit. I'm sure that if you hunted enough of them, you'd eventually fill up the loot pool to where you'd be able to get some of the overflow from it. But you're not going to get rich hunting these guys. I don't think they give a hide, but I can't imagine anybody wanting to make anything out of Equus hide. Isn't this nice music? This is some of the free music that you get from YouTube that you can play without attribution. It's not what I would prefer, but it's pleasant, you know. I am using on this hunt an R Matrix LR30. It's adequate. I'd rather use at least one more step up. I'm also wearing my ghost armor because these things hit moderately hard. If you have sufficient evade, you can make things miss. You can get away with not wearing armor if you can make them miss all the time. But I can't. That was a deflection there. If I hadn't had the armor, it would have been a hit. There's another deflection. And then he dies. Ooh, Guardian. I evaded that hit. He missed me. He hit me for 11, I think it was. And then he died. Provider, let's see what he can do. He missed me. I evade. He dies. I think the mature is the lowest maturity you'll find in this herd. $15 more to go. I don't know if they're still around or not, but this snow and ice area used to be where the chompers were. Man, that was a big mob. That was another one that back when this thing was misty and foggy, you know, you'd be out doing a mining run and you'd hear a little bit of a noise. Turn around to see what kind of mob, you know, that red dot was that you see. And you could just make out the outline of a big old chomper. I always wanted, and someday I might get to do it, the next time they're having a migration. I don't know if they still have migrations or not. I am not of sufficient skills to do anything for migration unless I happen to be in a team, and I don't know any other hunters or anything, so that's not likely. But next time that there's a migration, you know, and they're hunting great big ass mobs like that, I want to try to sweat one of those things while the hunt's going on. You know, because it takes a team of uber wannabes to... It takes them a while to bring down something like a chomper. And while they're plugging away, chipping away at the health of the mob, I could stand off to one side or behind or something, and I'm sure it wouldn't even notice me sweating it. Be interested to see how much sweat you could get off one of those things. I'm just a simple man with simple goals, you know. I don't want much. I want to get 2 more of these things so we can go home. $49. 1 more to go. Is this the one that's going to give us some swirlies? Not likely. And I'm 71% into my Equus challenge. There are our 2, count them, 2 daily tokens. And we got 54 ped of shrapnel out of them. But as far as other loot, nothing to speak of. So I think that's going to be about it. We'll see you guys next time, alright? We'll talk to you later. Bye.